Всем привет из Киева. Сегодня невероятно насыщенный день, куча встреч и совещаний. В перерыве между ними я хочу взять интервью у тренера Карла, который приехал к нам из Лондона для того, чтобы обучать наших тренеров Smartess и провести несколько крутых классов для наших клиентов. А вечером мы с Димой участвуем в панельной дискуссии на мероприятии «Суперлюди». Уже стала традиция для коллег из финтех-бенда во время командировок в Киеве заходить в гости в Smartess. Здравствуйте.
Миша теперь у нас
Да.
блогер.
Вы теперь в влоге?
Миша Дисудет, мастер создавать неловкие
Что? Мастер создать что?
ситуации.
Почему неловкие ситуации?
Don't give it up, baby. Don't keep me here waiting. Tell me what am I to do?
Я сейчас в Smartess, и в Smartess приехал Карл. Карл тренер из Лондона, который проводит обучение сегодня для наших тренеров. В ближайшие 4 дня он проведет еще по одной тренировке в день для наших клиентов. Я решил позадавать Карлу немножко вопросов. Hi, Carl. Sorry for interrupting. I know that you're preparing for a class. Carl, could you tell a little bit?
I'm a scat man.
Could you tell a little bit about yourself? What are you doing? What do you do for a living?
Great. No, yes. My name's Carl. I'm from London. Originally, I'm from South Africa, actually, but I've lived in London for 16 years now. I'm a fitness instructor and a personal trainer in London, and I've been doing that for on and off for kind of the last 7 years. I was working in advertising in London for a long time, so in marketing world, and I was balancing both worlds. I was doing fitness and then 9 to 5 doing a job in the city as well, and then in the evenings going to teacher classes again. And about 2 years ago I decided, okay, I can only do one thing really well, and I made the decision to do fitness, which was really scary at the time because I left a really well-paying city job in advertising at a nice agency to do fitness, and immediately I had a pay cut, and it's like, whoa, is this going to work? But it's actually really good. You know, within 6 months, I was earning the same amount of money.
Okay, so like 6 months after you changed your life completely, switching from advertising to work from in a city to work as an instructor, you have no regrets.
No regrets at all. And it's just to prove that, you know, if you do what you love, everything will follow. The money will follow. You know, because now I'm really passionate about what I do. That's why I'm here in Kiev, and I have a lot of fun.
How you came to this? Like how people become fitness instructors? Like what? Where did you learn it, and how you improve yourself every day?
So interesting. So I used to do a lot of sport when I was at school. So kind of up until the age of 18, I was very active. I'm from South Africa, so I was playing rugby, I was playing football, I was swimming a lot, doing athletics.
Anything professional?
I played football. Actually played football for South Africa.
Okay.
When I was 16, for 1 year.
National team?
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
For 1 year, and then I left. And then I came to London, and kind of all of my old habits, like the usual, you know, playing sport with friends, it kind of got sidelined, put to the side, and I was just working, and I got really fat.
Like when you say fat, like
I mean like fat.
again, guys, I'll show the picture of Carl right now, like from the beach. You understand, like why I'm asking this question?
It's so funny enough. That picture that you're going to show them from the beach, there was probably about 10 years ago.
Okay. Just about the time when you get fat, yeah?
Yeah. There was exactly a similar photo, and in my head, I looked like the second photo. I looked really good. But when I looked at the original photo and I was on holiday in Egypt, I looked like a whale. I was huge, and I looked unhealthy, and I was like, man. At the time, I was like 26 years old, and I went, my life is going down fast if I continue like this. And that was kind of the real tipping point for me to go, okay, cool, something needs to change. And at that point, I didn't think about becoming a fitness instructor at all. I just wanted to get fit again. And so I was talking to a couple of friends and we all agreed, okay, cool, we'll do, in the mornings, we'll just go to the park and we'll do kind of body weight sessions. And we followed a program called Insanity,
Uh-huh,
so
yeah.
an American program.
Yeah, I tried it once,
Yeah,
like for
it's-
a couple of weeks.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But we did it, and after 6 weeks, I looked at myself and went, holy shit, that's phenomenal that I can change that much in 6 weeks. And I was very strict. I ate the right food, and I did all the exercises 6 times a week, went for it. And that kind of inspired me. And I was like, I want to do it again. I want to do another 6 weeks and see what can happen in another 6 weeks. And then I had a couple more friends go, oh, can we do it with you? And then we met in the park, and the first morning, there was 16 people.
Wow.
And I went, okay, we can't all watch this one, I had a laptop, we can't all watch the one laptop. So I kind of knew the program. So I had the laptop next to me, and then I was instructing.
Yeah.
And that was my kind of introduction to instructing. But it was just my friends.
So it's like it came naturally, like.
Yeah.
So when you started doing Insanity program, you said that you were very strict with yourself. So except for 6 times per week exercise, what you had to restrain yourself from?
It was definitely a diet, like food. Before, I didn't really even think about what I was eating. I was hungry, so I would eat. And I was hungry, so I would have a sandwich or 2 sandwiches. And I thought, oh, it's healthy because it's got some lettuce in it and it's got a tomato in it, maybe. But I wasn't even thinking that bread is, bad quality bread. It's not good for you. I was having massive quantities of it. And it was only when I looked at the Insanity program and the Insanity diet plan that I went, whoa, okay, hang on, they eat very different to how I eat. There's a lot more vegetables. There's a lot more, at the time it was very meat-based, so there's a lot more, steak and chicken and new fish in there, and there's very little kind of carbs. So there was very little pasta or potatoes or bread. I was like, okay, that's interesting. So I tried it, and with anything, the biggest change that you'll notice is if you eat right. And I think that was the real catalyst to the exercise working, was what was happening in the kitchen. The food that I was putting in my mouth was good quality food. And since then I've tried loads of things. I'm very much try everything and keep the good things. So I went vegan for 3 years.
Okay. What made you stop to being vegan?
So after Insanity and after I started getting fit, started running quite a lot. And me and a couple of friends, we started doing ultra marathons. So we were running 100 kilometers at a time. And one of the guys just read a book, and a lot of the top ultramarathon runners are vegan. And their theory is that your body recovers faster with less animal protein in it. So we were like, okay, cool, let's try it. So we were like, we committed. We were like, we'll try for 3 months. And we just actually liked it very much. And so I did it for 3 years. The other guys are all still doing it.
Wow.
I'm the only one who's.
Why you switched back?
I started dating a girl who's now my wife.
Okay, it's
who's
always a girl.
Yeah, whose family are farmers.
Okay.
When the first time I went over to her house and I was like, "Hey, I'm vegan," they're like, "What does that mean? Do you only eat chicken?" And I was like, "No, I don't have any animal products." So we made some food with cream. I was like, I can't have cream. Cheese, can't have cheese. And they're like, no, this isn't going to work. So I switched back. But since switching back, I'm a lot more interested in the quality of meat, animal products that I have. So
Okay, Singer, I won't take any more your valuable time. I know you
worries.
have to prepare. It's great. Okay, thank you very much, Carl.
No worries.
Thank
you.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to book a spot on your class, so I can just look from the door.
You can film it.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Mike.
Thanks. Сейчас находимся в так называемый Green Room. Это комната, куда отводят всех спикеров перед тем, как их отпускают на сцену. Здесь их поят вином, кормят колбасой.
Здорово. Колбаса, это хорошо.
Да, ладно, хорошо, пойдем, нам пора идти на сцену.
Да покажи.
Да, колбасу. Вон, смотрите, видите, колбаса.
I'm a loaded gun. I'm a loaded gun.
Прекрасно прошло. Прекрасно прошло? Как
Прекрасно,
прошло?
прекрасно
прошло. Прекрасно прошла наша панельная дискуссия на мероприятии «Суперлюди». Я везу Диму скорее домой, потому что он совсем расклеен и будет лечиться.
Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm.
Сегодня долгий и насыщенный день, и он подошел к концу. Подписывайтесь на мой канал и напишите в комментариях, что бы вы хотели еще узнать о Монобанке или Смартесе.